It's Samantha.
And it's Ashley.
And this is the 5-star gymnast. And before I forget, Maddie's not here again. Like another family thing. She has so many family things. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to get so used to saying that. And then she's going to be here saying that about me because I'm also busy. And
so today we're going to say our favorite memories about gymnastics.
Yeah.
So
and if you wonder why a lot lately, like we've been doing like lots of sitting one, is because we want to get to know you guys, and we want to get to know you guys to get to know us. And so if you have like any favorite memories, then you can comment them down below because we want to know our fans and we want them to know us. And we already know a lot about each other, but there's some stuff that we can still learn. Like I didn't know she was born at midnight, but she is. So that's why we're doing a lot of these, just to get to know each other. And then after about the first year, we're going to do a lot more other than this. But we will do a lot of Q&As, just so we kind of like, so not just like us three grow like our YouTube channel, but like we grow together. So yeah, let's grow as a family. Except one of our family members aren't here right now. She's not here a lot lately.
So yeah, so
let's get started. I'm starting because I like start all of, oh my gosh, it's so bouncy. It made a noise. Okay, go. Okay, so I'll be going first, like in all the other videos, if you have seen our recent videos. Yeah. And, well, so one of my favorite memories was probably, well, the only reason, like, this is one of my favorite memories was the first day of gymnastics. That's only because I remember my first day, and it has brought me so far because I've been doing gymnastics for 7 years. No, almost 8 years because I think it was 8 years because I started doing it when I was like around this time of year for almost turning 5, and I'll be turning 12 soon, so about 8 years. So that's a really long time. And my first day I was in just recreational. I did recreational for 2 years. And then I did level 2 for 2 years, and then level 3 for 2 years. And then level 4. Wait, I haven't done this in years. Oh, I did recreational for 3 years. And then level 2, 2 years, and level 3. And then this will be my 8th year and level 4. The only reason I did level 2, 2 years was because of the level move back.
Yeah, they had this huge move back thing.
So that kind of like,
and it messed up a lot of things.
A lot. So they made me
changed all the routines.
Yeah, so they just like picked random people to go to the next level and random people to stay. So I stayed in level 2, and then the only reason I stayed in level 3, I explained this in another video, because I sprained my ankle and I was out for like 2 months, and I couldn't make the last skill before the cut, so I was in level 3 again. And this is my first year in level 4, and my dad said if I redo a level, then I have to quit. So I'm going to try extra hard. The only thing I'm really scared about is my flyaway on bars and my back walkover beam. Because I don't even have it on, I barely have it on a 4 beam. Anyway, so my first day of gymnastics, I walked in, and like 3 years later, like my last year of recreational, I met Brooke, and she's the second, like the friend I've known the second longest, so she's a really good friend of mine. We've been together since like she was 3, and I was like 8, because we're 3 years apart. She was like 5, and I was 8, something like that. I don't know, but we've known each other since we were little. But anyway, so my first day I walked in, I was like really scared and stuff, and I like joined the class, and I remember the first day I got my pullover. First day of gymnastics, and everybody was like so proud of me, and I'm just like, yes. So I just stayed in class for a little bit, just because like of that first day, it made me feel good. So I'm just talking about the first day, because then I'm going to talk about a lot more first days. So that was just a good first day, because I've gone so far. I've gone through like 2 or 3 injuries, and I don't know, it's just I can basically if I sit with you for like 48 hours, I can just tell you so much about my gymnastics life and how far I've gone. So I hope to get even farther. What's your favorite memory? One of I was like, so I'm so inspirational, and you're just like staring at me. It's like, so what's your favorite memory?
Well, the first day I started. Where did you start?
I started at First Coast. First Coast, hate that gym.
I started at Starlight.
Oh yeah, I remember. I
hate
forgot.
that gym too.
Oh, by the way,
shh,
I'm just telling you something.
shh, shh.
Okay, we're gonna mention Starlight and First Coast a lot. Wait, didn't Maddie go to First Coast, right? Yeah, me and Maddie went to First Coast before Champions, and she went to Starlight. And Champions is rivals with those two gyms for some reason.
Especially Starlight.
Oh yeah, especially Starlight.
Because Mr. B and Miss Tanya, and they made the gym that we're at now, and they used to be coaches at Starlight, but then they didn't really like that gym, so they made their own
and
gym.
Everybody got
and
so mad.
And now everybody from Starlight moved to Champions.
Yeah, and Starlight's so mad, but that's not our fault, so now we're mad at them. So we're like rivals, and then for some reason
it's so weird at competitions, because we all see each other and we're just like...
I know, and then for some reason they just hate First Coast. Did you know that? Like we're rivals with both of those. So I don't know why. Because
let me get out of my story.
Everybody from Champions is like either from First Coast or like Starlight. So I don't know why we're rivals. But yeah, so we're gonna mention First Coast and Starlight and Champions a lot.
And then so the first day I was in rec for a year, and then I quit because I didn't want to move to the next level because I missed my coach. So I quit. And then I quit for a year. I came back the next year, and I didn't do rec again. We went straight to level 2. Shut up. I went straight to 2 and skipped 1. And then Allie skipped 1 and 2.
I like Allie gymnastics. I like our Allie. Because I didn't know if you were talking about like Maya's.
No.
Like our Allie.
No. Okay.
I didn't know.
So
that's weird.
Yeah. Wait, what was I saying?
Your first day at like rec, and then like you quit.
Oh yeah.
No, just talk about your first day. You can talk about that stuff later.
The first day was boring.
Okay, then just tell your favorite memory.
So
it doesn't have to be the first day.
My first day, I was scared at Starlight because I was like 5.
I would be.
And I was like, what do I do? And so I walked out there and I didn't even know who I was with. And I went in with the wrong class by accident.
Good job.
And I came in with a different class. So I got in the right class. And I got my forward roll on the beam on my first day.
I've never tried that.
It's so fun.
I got my full over on the first day, and that's actually pretty hard. For like little kids, like when they were like 4 or 5.
So yeah, Sam, go.
Okay, another memory I share, I'm gonna try not to go on and on about this because when I just talk like gymnastics and like old memories, I just go on and on, so I'm just gonna try, keep it down, keep it simple, so these videos are forever and you guys are just like, Mom, we need like, we need like a lot of Wi-Fi and data right now. So I'm just gonna try and make it slow and simple. So this is just like all the time at my old gym. My dad would always bring $1 and I'd be like, "Did you bring it?" And he'd be like, "Yep." And I remember just going to the vending machine and getting the same thing every day.
What'd you get?
Sour Patch. Sour Patch from the start. Hey, that's actually what I got at the movies today. Sour Patch person. I love Sour Patch. And I would always get it, and then I would always get veggie fries from my sister because I loved her.
Okay.
I did. What? Oh yeah. And so let's just remember like.
Okay. Don't go on and on. Okay. So one of my other ones is last year. I got state champion on bars.
You're not saying one? Never mind.
On
you
bars,
don't have to go over.
On bars, and then the year before, I got it on beam.
You know how it's so romantic when people put your arm around you? Isn't that romantic when they put your leg around you?
Oh my gosh, no.
I'm gonna see if it's
no.
okay, baby.
Okay.
It's pretty romantic. No, it's not romantic.
Hope you're flexible. Okay.
I'm
So yeah,
flexible.
last year was what did T?
We'll talk about that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the video and start one. Okay, so we're gonna kind of like say this one together because this is actually like a sad but it's also really good because he's in a better place now. One of our favorite coaches, like, okay, so we're each gonna share a story with him and then tell them what happened. So basically, we're gonna say a mean story, then a nice story, and then you're gonna say a mean story, then a
No,
nice
I don't
story.
want to say mean story. I just want to say a nice story.
Please?
No, just nice.
Can I say a mean and a nice?
Okay.
And then you say a nice.
Okay, just go.
So, this was at first, and I didn't really like him at first, but after the first week he grew on me. But this is because me and Gigi were on vault, and she was talking to me. I wasn't talking to her. And, because she asked me a question, so I just answered it real quick, and then she was going, and Coach T came, and Gigi did a perfect vault, and he was like, your vault's horrible, and why are you talking to your friend when that's just going to make her horrible too? That just made me really mad. He's like, that's not being a good friend, so you're not a good friend. So I didn't really like him, but then the next week, he actually grew on me because he wouldn't just, I loved him because, when somebody complained, he would always find a way to fix it. Like, if somebody said, the board's crooked, he would turn it completely sideways and vault with it. And, it's just...
He did a front handspring over the table.
With the board completely sideways. But, one thing I really liked about him is just that, he wouldn't just come up with, drills for us, like the front tuck over the mat, but he would do, fun drills. Remember when he put the board on the ball?
Yeah.
He would do fun and interesting, ways I've never seen. So, yeah.
He did Fun Friday for us.
Yes.
I remember Friday. Yeah. It was so fun. He would put he would call it the Big Blue. It was a huge mat, and we would put it on the tumble track. And we would go from a round off back handspring tuck into the pit, but he would put that on the tumble track, and we would run and hurdle, put our hands on the blue mat, and then bounce for a round off back handspring, and then back tuck into the pit. It was so fun. I was the first person to do it, I remember.
I was scared the first time, remember? I messed up. Okay, so basically, we're just going to say it sometime. What happened is 3, 2, 1. No, wait. First, I'm going to say, when. So, basically, it was around Halloween, right? Yeah, because he dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
It was around Halloween, and he, in his last, and everybody was like, he's sick because he has, brain tumor, and basically, that's how my grandpa died.
We thought that he wasn't that sick.
Yeah, we thought it wasn't serious, but
he threw up at gym that day. And they
before.
rushed him to the hospital, and he threw up blood, and he bled out from blood.
Mm-hmm.
So
he died. And that was a really sad night because recently my grandpa had passed away the same year. So it was a very hard year for me because I was also really close to my grandpa and really close to T. So that was just a hard year for me, and
me too. Because a month after that, my grandma passed away.
Yeah, not the same year though, right?
It was.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Yeah. No.
I thought it wasn't. I thought it was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this year.
But so it was a hard year for me, and I kind of struggled and missed a lot of practices. I don't know if you could tell, but I was gone a lot around that time. When T and my grandpa passed away. So it was just a hard year for me with both those losses, and in school I struggled a lot. That's the time when I had the worst grades, and
me too.
my skills weren't really straight at that time. I would always mess up and get yelled at. So that was just a really hard and frustrating year for me that I had to get through. But then this year, after the 1-year anniversary, my grandpa passing, it kind of made me just feel better because I carry a rosary around and I always put it under my pillow. And it kind of just and I talk to him every night except when I have sleepovers. But it kind of just makes me feel closer to him and T. So I don't know. It's just I felt a lot better lately, but last year was definitely a hard challenge year for me. Yeah.
And I was gonna speak at his funeral, but I didn't.
Yeah, we were.
I felt so bad.
I know, like we were all going to, but we were crying too much.
Me, Maddie, and Sam were all gonna speak, and
but then we
just couldn't.
We couldn't because we were just crying too much, and like the whole gym went to his funeral. But Miss Kristen, she's another great coach that we love, and they work together like before our gym. Like they've been together for a long time, and she spoke and she could barely speak, and it was just like really sad.
He was so funny though.
I loved him. I loved you. But that was just a favorite memory for us because we know that he wasn't suffering anymore, and we know now he's in a better place and he's not suffering from his brain tumor anymore. So that kind of makes us feel better. So yeah. So we got through it together as a gym, and they have like a little picture of him
in the gym in the front.
They have like pictures of him everywhere.
And we made this thing after the funeral. We came to the gym, and we made these stars things, and we wrote our names, and we wrote something, like anything about him or anything, and then we put it up in the gym.
Yeah. But we did something like that for my grandpa's birthday. We like wrote like happy birthday on a balloon. You know what I mean? And then let them go.
With my grandma.
And like let them go. You should and I did this with my grandpa, but the only reason I didn't do it with T is because he wasn't really a family member. But
I did it with him.
You did? Like a pillow bear? Talking about the pillow.
I did the pillow thing too. I mean, not the pillow.
The balloon? Yeah, I did the balloon with him. But there's this thing that I did with my grandpa, and not with T because he wasn't family, but like I was still really close to him. But basically, like if you guys ever have a loss, because this conversation has really gotten deep. I'm about to cry.
Me too.
But this is actually really interesting. But if you guys ever get a loss, here's an idea. You just write a letter. It doesn't matter how long, how short, to your loss, and
put it in
and you go to Build-A-Bear and just tell them, like, I lost somebody and I want to put this letter in a Build-A-Bear. So you get a Build-A-Bear that looks like them, and then you stuff it
and you
put the letter, and then you dress it up like them.
And you put a letter in it, and
like I have mine here. Let me show you mine. I bring him everywhere, and I always have him with me. I named him Grandpa Bear, but he sleeps with his shirt off. I like dress his shirt because he was like in the army. So he has like an army top and an army hat, but I only do it like on formal events. But if you squeeze it, you can feel like the letter. So squeeze it. You can hear it, but you probably can't over there. But he had like a big tummy, and also something else I did is every Christmas he wore this red sweater and dressed up like Santa, and so I have it now and I wear it all the time. I just wear it. Oh jeez. Wait 1 second, my sister FaceTimed me, so I have to FaceTime her back. Oh, great, now she doesn't want to FaceTime me. Anyway, she hates me. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm crying. Let's talk about something happy. Another favorite memory of mine was my first day at Champions, and Brooke went there, like I said, like we were really close, and she went there. So I'm like, and I had to choose between Sterling and Champions. I chose Champions. But it was like, because I was partners with Brooke everywhere because she was the only one I knew, and everybody loved Trinity. Remember that? I remember Trinity. Not the new Trinity, old Trinity.
There's a new Trinity?
No, not that Trinity. Like, not Gigi's sister.
Oh.
The other Trinity. And everybody loved her. But, yeah, and let's just share, like, one more favorite memory. Here you go.
I just love whenever the coaches are happy with you. Like, whenever you do a good skill, and then they're
like,
happy.
good job, and then you get to ring the bell, and then they give you a skill card. You get to ring a bell, and you get, like, a card that tells you what date it is and, like, what skill you got. Our gym's awesome. And you get popsicles when you're good from Coach V. I remember this one time when the level 4s practiced with the optionals, he was like, and since Rachel did her giant into her dismount for the first time, we didn't think it was videoing. Okay, so we hope you liked our video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And our links for like Instagram. She doesn't have Facebook, neither does Maddie, but we all have an Instagram and a Snapchat, and we also have it like an Instagram together. And we'll post the links down below. And I have a Facebook if you want to follow me.
What else do we have?
I think that's it. What about Musical.ly? She has a Musical.ly.
Yeah, Musical.ly. Me and Maddie have Musical.ly. She doesn't. So,
that's basically it. So, yeah, we'll post those links down below. I like pointing down.
So, yeah, Maddie wasn't here today, so.
Yeah, she's not going to be here a lot, and neither am I. So, it's either going to be Maddie and Ashley, or me and Ashley, or all three of us, or not me and Maddie, because we don't really hang out. Like, we're too busy. So Ashley's gonna be in all of the videos like for a while. So yeah.
So
watch our last video, please, and give those a thumbs up, because if we get famous, we'll give credit to you guys, because VidCon is actually going on right now, and next year we'll be there. So bye guys. Bye.